Hello, folks, and welcome back to Rugby Ascendant. This is Chris. Hello, folks, and welcome back to Rugby Ascendant for United Rugby Championship action today. It's the Stormers at DHL Greenpoint Stadium in the mother city of Cape Town hosting the Sharks, a cross-port derby. Well, Stormers, Damian Willemse at fullback, Suleiman Hatzenberg back once again at that right wing. Rouanel, Dan Duplessis returns to the lineup after his injury. A solid center group there. Leyland Zas on the left wing, a fantastic player who's yet to break out this season. Monty Libok once again at the fly half. Paul DeVette is the scrum half, getting the nod over Herschel Yankees, who's just coming back from injury. Hayachivi Diamani wears the number 8 jersey again, so we don't see Evan Ruiz there. Ben Jason Dixon, Dion Faree is the captain, Ruben van Heerden, Audrey Smith, really sliding well into that lock position is Audrey Smith. In that front row, Neithlink Fouché, Skara Ntabane, the Centurion, folks, the Centurion. Skara Ntabane gets his 100th appearance as a Stormer today. Congratulations. And Steve Sitole in that front row. Off the bench, it's Andre Hugo Fenta, Ali Famak, Brock Harris in the front row, Andre Stassen, Marcel Tennyson, Willy Engelbrecht, Herschel Yankees is the backup scrum half, and Yuri Mati is the backup fullback. Now, Mati made his debut recently up there in the Champions Cup and performed very well. For the Sharks, ladies and gentlemen, at fullback, it's Affilié Fassi. Werner Kolk returns from injury, wearing the number 14 jersey on the right wing. Lucanio Am is the captain, number 13, Francois Fenter. On the left wing, it's Makazole Mapimpi. At the fly half, it is Kerwin Bosch, with Jaden Hendrickson getting the nod as a scrum half. Pepsi Boutelese with the 8 jersey. Lapis Labaskakna, James Fenter, Emil van Heerden, Eben Etzebeth. Van Heerden and Etzebeth are your locks. In the front row, it's Kearney Oosthuizen, Kieran van Vuren, and Oxen Shea. A lineup full of Springboks. Off the bench, Dan Justa, Nkutuku Mchunu, Joel Hintz, Corne Rao, George Cronje, Grant Williams, Bota Chamberlain, and Ethan Hooker off the bench for the Sharks. And those are your lineups here, folks. We'll get started here shortly for this contest in the mother city of Cape Town. Looking to see the Stormers continue their improvement here. Hopefully it goes very well. Hendo says Stormers, VP. There you go. Sedgefield's here. Hendo's here. Wandering Turtle is back. Okay, do smash the like button. Charles says, go Sardines. I watched the ads. Well, thank you for watching it, Wandering Turtle. I didn't know you watched the ads. It's pretty cool. Afilelele Fassi. Well, I'm choking here, so you have to forgive me that I pronounce Afilelele Fassi. Andrew Utskit has become a member. Wow, thank you for the club level membership. Very kind of you. Welcome to you, Andrew. Very, very nice. I'm not even looking for new members. That's pretty cool. We love to have new members. The revenue helps. It certainly doesn't offset the cost of me traveling around the world to cover URC games in South Africa, Currie Cup games in South Africa, Sevens in London, Las Vegas, Vancouver, as well as the Rugby World Cup in France. But hey, I didn't pronounce the H, Charles. I said affile. Affile. Anyway, dude, I've got a cough. Leave me alone. I've been sick for a month. Stop picking on me. Anyway, so waiting for the live broadcast to tune in here shortly. I want to show you guys something very quickly. My former colleague at the Army War College sent this to me. And this is a picture taken when we were a teaching team a few years ago. just a few years ago. I think this might have been 2018, if I'm not mistaken. I've forgotten this picture exists. He sent it to me on New Year's Eve, or not today, not New Year's Eve. Very kind of him to do this, but check this out. This is our teaching team there. For the gentleman on the left is Chuck Allen, a retired Air Force full colonel. He's my colleague. And then the other three of us, an Air Force colonel active duty, myself Army active duty, and the gentleman in the middle there is a reservist in the U.S. Army. That was our teaching team here at the War College the last, next to last year that I taught. Pretty cool. So a lot of people always wanted to see me without the beard and with shorter hair. There you go, right there. There I am. There you go. Barry Turnbull's here. It says, hopes the Sharks are going to play well. I hope they all play well, but I do want to see the Stormers win this game, of course. I am biased. I'll tell you that up front. I'm a Stormers fan if you didn't pick that up from the jersey. Anyway, yeah, so that's a pretty cool picture. That was nice on to send it to me. Very nice on to send it to me. Sorry you're buffering. I'm actually not buffering here, so looking pretty good. Let me take a look on my mobile and see how that's going. But I hope you're all well. So this will be the last game of the year for the Stormers. Had to refresh and go through all the ads again. Sorry about that, Charles. That's definitely Poo Tube, not me. So, we've got live feed now. So, looking a little washed out. Oh, the Table Mountain is pretty heavily covered in clouds. Good sized crowd. Not as big as last week for the Bulls game, but a pretty good crowd. I guess a lot of people are in Mother City for vacation, filling up a lot of seats here. There's some big sections empty, but a lot of the seats are pretty full. Crowd well dispersed throughout the pitch. Good to see. Good to see. So we're waiting for this game to get started. Got about 3 minutes before they go live, but they've got my live feed up now. That's good news. What is this? The Sharks have 20 before we start. What's this? What are you talking about, Barry? We agree Sharks have to win this. They need the points. Well, the Sharks aren't going to get to the playoffs, so, no sense slowing down a team like the Stormers are going to make it. Let's take a look at this and see how it sounds over here. Why doesn't it even show? It's not even showing me my channel now. Oh, there it is. Seriously, what is with YouTube? Here we go. Why doesn't it even show? It's not even showing me my channel now. Oh, there it is. Seriously, what is with YouTube? Okay, so it's working. I got it. Okay, just making sure you guys are getting the feed. I'm getting it. Dan Duplessis back in the lineup. Pretty exciting stuff there. So let's get ready to get started here, folks. They need it, sadly. Well, they all need it. Hey, Ona Karabetsa Motong is back. Motong is back. Welcome back to you. Good to see you again. Good to see you there. The Sharks are in bad shape when it comes to the standings here. Let's take a look at the United Rugby Championship standings. They no longer do the shields. It's all just ranked numerically, 1 through 16. Sharks are in 15th place. So here's the table. Look at the table. Leinster's the class of the league. 8 games played, 33 points. Benetton is in second place. Benetton is 7 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Can you believe how good Benetton has become? Wow. They struggled to beat Zebra, but they are 7 wins from 9 games, 32 points in second place. The Bulls have dropped to 5th place, and the Stormers have dropped to 8th place. Wow. Crazy stuff there, folks, as the Sharks come out on the pitch for the game. Led out by their captain, of course, Lucanio Am. 2-time World Cup winning Lucanio Am. Sound is fine. Cool. Sharks playing a handicap. Oh, gotcha. And here comes Skara Ntabane with his child out onto the pitch in his 100th match for the Stormers. Wow, what a cool sight, folks. What a cool sight. Skara Ntabane, been here all along, been a Stormer and Province player from the very beginning. 100th appearance for Skara Ntabane. This is absolutely brilliant stuff there, folks. Skara Ntabane makes his way onto the pitch, and here come the rest of the Stormers out onto the field. 100th match. Let me make sure I've got the volume off for the desktop. There we go. Desktop is there. Here come the Stormers out on the pitch, led by Captain Dion Fourie, World Cup champion Dion Fourie, a man who deserved it more than most. Only disappointment with this World Cup is that they didn't call up Ruan Pinar and Franz Sten didn't get his final chance to get one more World Cup. Would have been cool. Wow, man, a huge crowd on hand, and the smoke is clearing. We're about ready to get started here, folks. Sharks wearing their white jerseys. The Stormers wearing their classical blue jerseys here. John Plumtree, or AJ Jacobs is the official on the pitch. AJ Jacobs, Morne Ferreira, Steven Hildenhuis, and Marius van der Westhuizen is the TMO. And there we have it. And I gained nothing with my selection yesterday or earlier in the day. I'm still in third place in my Super Brew. So not that anybody's concerned about Super Brew, but except for Matt Canali and the scientist. And we are ready to get started in the mother city of Cape Town, ladies and gentlemen. Stormers finally back to 500 after winning the first two in convincing fashion, leading the league, and then collapsing for their 4-game road trip. Short kick, is it going to go 10 meters? It just does, and the Stormers get it. The Sharks try some little trickery there, but the Stormers come away with it. Driven backwards here by Kieran van Vuren, and they go wide into the hands of Leyland Zas. He's driven close to the touchline. Sharks with a counter ruck, very strong counter ruck. The ball pops up. We got a penalty against the Stormers, I think, for not releasing a Leyland Zas. Werner Koch with a counter ruck there. So what are the Sharks going to do? Bosch going to kick for the corner. He's right on the edge of touch there. It's going to be a tough kick for Kerwin Bosch. And the TV camera moves away. We can't even see the kick. So Kerwin Bosch gains about 15 meters. That was a tough kick, so got to give him credit for that. Yeah, Werner Koch. Yep, Werner Koch, great defense there. So now it's the Sharks line out, successful. Ball's pulled out. Hendrickson over into the hands of Francois Fenta, just outside the 22. Hendrickson into the hands of Kieran van Vuren. The hooker is tackled outside the 22. Hendrickson comes wide into the hands of, that's supposed to be Eben Etzebeth. That is not Eben Etzebeth. Eben Etzebeth is not wearing the number 4 jersey. What's going on here? That looks like Corne Rall. Corne Rall is out there, not Eben Etzebeth. So Etzebeth is not playing. He was in the lineup. Corne Oosthuizen with his first carry now as they go the other direction. Hendrickson slides it out to the right into the hands of Fenta. Fenta is taken down by Van Heerden and Scarn Tabani. The ball pops loose. Neathly Fouché sends it over this side. Here we go. Here come the Stormers. Ron Nell cuts back to the inside. He kicks it up the pitch. The chase is on. But it's picked up back there by Fossey. Fossey's taken down immediately. What a brilliant tackle. Ben Jason Dixon. And they drive the Sharks all the way back to their own 10-meter line. Some brilliant stuff there. Ruan Nell with a nice kick. Oxenche with a carry. Neathly Fouché greets him unhappily, along with Steve Sotole. Ruck is formed. Call to use it. Hendricks, a box kick over the top. Half-hearted chase down. Ball doesn't go very far. Sharks never retreat, but the Stormers come away with it. Suleiman Hatzenberg with a great job there. Paul DeVette was first touch. Ben Jason Dixon over midfield. The ball is placed. Box kick from DeVette outside the 22, taken by Hendrickson there. He's tackled. Zas is there to first to meet him. Then Ron Nell. Tackles made. Pepsi Buthelezi playing the role. Scrum half feeds the ball over into the hands of Emil van Heerden. Ruck is formed. Hendrickson comes over just outside the 22. Be careful not to kick it into touch there, Jaden. Ball goes straight up in the air. That's going to be close to the touch line. It's shallow, but bounces up. It takes a bounce, and the Stormers have it. Gelant. Damien Willemsen, excuse me, not Gelant. Dion Farid with a monster carry, driving through, but drops the ball, trying to pass it. Is it picked up? The Sharks get it. Hendrickson is going to kick this away. Nice kick, going to take it all the way back to around the 22, where it's going to be picked up by Monty Libbuck inside his 22. He's got help. Suleiman Hatzenberg kicks it back down the pitch, and it's going to find touch. So relieves the pressure on the Stormers. A little bit of flair being shown by both sides early in the game. 3:42 in the first half. John Plumtree up in the booth there. Once again, the officials on the pitch. AJ Jacobs is a referee. Morne Ferreira, Steven Hildenhuis are the side judges. And Marius van der Westhuizen at the TMO. It's a lineup. just inside the Stormers' 10-meter line. Kieran Van Furen to throw it in. Straight, successful. They dig it out. Hendricks throws it across to Fenta. Fenta making the big yards in the middle of the pitch, the hard ones. They go wide now. Kerwin Bosch on the outside to Fossey. Fossey dances inside the 10-meter where he's met by Zas and Nell. Vanna Kalk over there. Ruck formed. Hendricks throws it for Kieran Van Furen. Hendricks is going to box kick it. No, it's not a box kick, a little grubber kick. It's going to go into touch. Oh, my goodness. Hotzenberg lets that thing go into touch, but it will be a Stormers line out. 4:41. 4:41 in this game. Scar Ntabane. Wow, what a beautiful sight coming out there with his kid. 100 appearances as a Stormer. Another centurion for the mother city. So we're still waiting for the line out. Here it comes. Scar Ntabane's first toss is good. Paul DeVette feeds it back for a kick. A clearance kick from Monty Lubbock. Lubbock sends this over midfield where it'll be taken down there by Vanna Kalk. Kalk sends it over the middle to Fossey. Fossey comes over midfield. One-handed carry. Tackled. Oh, Ben Jason Dixon takes him down in the open field by the boot. Sharks retain possession. Pepsi Buthelezi with a carry. He's tackled over midfield. Hendrickson back behind the midfield line. That ball's kicked high into the air by Kerwin Bosch. The chase is on. Taken at the 22 by Damon Willemse. He's going to kick it. Don't go for touch. You were outside the 22, brother. It's taken back. It's going to come all the way back. A big mistake by Damon Willemse there. Big mistake. Damon Willemse did not realize he was outside the 22. And so the ball is going to come all the way back. Huge mistake by the Stormers right there. An unnecessary, unforced error by the Stormers. That's the sort of stuff that'll come back to haunt you, folks. Stormers, big mistake there by Damien Willemse as the Sharks come down for the line out. 6 minutes, 16 seconds in the first half. Kieran Van Furen with the line out. Whistle blows. Are you in or out? He's asking Dion Faree. All right, I'm going to restart it. 6:26, clock is rolling. Van Furen throws it in. Successful to Cornell. He dumps it midair back to Hendricks, who throws it over to Fenta. Fenta driving inside the 22. Picking up a lot of meters in the middle of the pitch. Pepsi Buthelezi with a carry now. He's met by Scar Ntabane and taken down. Hendrickson, Oxenche to Cornell, who skirts through. He squirts through there, picks up about 5 meters. They go wide into the hands of Corny Östhuizen. Down to 6 meters away. The Sharks are threatening. Oxenche tackled at the 5-meter line. The Sharks threatening here. James Fenta. Oh. I'm hitting midair as he caught that ball. Pepsi Buthelezi taken down by Paul DeVette as the Stormers adjust. Ball bounces on the turf. Werner Kolk missed in the tackle, but then picked up by Scar Ntabane. Nice tackle there and a knock-on. A knock-on by Werner Kolk, and the Stormers survive the onslaught. 7:24 in the first half. Scar Ntabane playing out of his mind. Brilliant tackles thus far. It's got to be his third tackle. Roy Nell went to kick the ball, but he couldn't get it with his boot, and Werner Kolk picked it up, and then he knocked it on. Yep, it's a clear knock-on. First scrum of the game, folks. 7:40 into it. It'll be a Stormers scrum. We got a break in the action. One of the Stormers is down getting treatment. Is that? I can't see who it is. Leyland Zas? No, it's Ruan Nell. White guys, black guys, you can't tell the difference. They're all rugby players. 7:40. Wow. That's Sebeth. I don't know why Sebeth didn't start. He was listed. 7 Springboks playing for the Sharks in this game, with others sitting on the bench. Once again, Scar Ntabane is clearly up for this 100th appearance in a Stormers jersey. Playing brilliantly so far. He caused that turnover. Time is back on here. 900 kgs for the Stormers, 861 for the Sharks. Significant weight disadvantage right there. Scar Ntabane. That was so cool watching him come out with his infant child. Pretty cool stuff. Current generation of Stormers and a future generation of Stormer. All right, possession's been 2/3 in favor of the Sharks thus far. First 8 minutes, they've had the ball for 6 minutes. Stormers have barely had the ball. Crouch. Bind. Oh, I'm going to reset it. I'm going to reset this scrum. Going to reset it here, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to become a subscriber if you're not one already, ladies and gentlemen. We do appreciate your presence here on Rugby Ascendant. Put a lot of time and effort into this, and hopefully you find it a interesting broadcast. Do my best for that. I'm actually suffering from some really bad, some chest cold or something that's been going on for a month here, but still knocking on despite it. Still waiting for this restart. Crouch. Bind. Set, says Jacobs. Paul DeVette puts it in the pipe. Get it out. Get it out. Oh, the Stormers are blowing up that scrum. They win a penalty. The Stormers win a penalty for the wheeling of the scrum. Sharks wheel the scrum. That front row, Kearney Oosthuizen is looking at him like, who, us? Steve Sutole, great job there. Officially, the penalty is standing up in the scrum. 9:24 in the first half. Monty Lubbock will kick for some territory here. Got the stupid soccer markings on the pitch. It's very annoying. Okay kick. Out to about the 10-meter line. Line out for the Stormers now, who've barely had any possession in this game. Time for the Stormers to start opening it up. Yeah, pressure pushed them really back. Sharks collapsed that. Here's the line out. Scar Tabani with his second line out. He goes short. Beautiful to Steve Sitoli to Paul DeVette. To Monty Lubbock. To Dan Duplessis. Duplessis, not held in the tackle, gets up and goes. So it gets back up to about the 10-meter line there. Monty Lubbock. Oh, it's charged down by the Sharks. Oh, James Fenter charged it down, but Damon Villemse picks up the mess. He's tackled. Ooh, Stormers playing dangerously here, living dangerously. Van Heerden goes forward for the Stormers. Outside their 22. Ruck is formed. Neathling Fouché finds his way in there. Ben Jason Dixon does the screen. DeVette will box kick this over the top. Half-hearted attempt by Cornet Rawl to block it. Goes to midfield where Fossey will go up for it. He gets it untouched but dragged down immediately by Dion Fourie. Monster tackled by Fourie. Oxenche now met back in midfield. He's driven backwards by the Stormers. Ball's available. Yeah, and Jacobs says, my sentiments, ball's available. You're listening to live play-by-play color commentary of this URC match from the DHL Greenpoint Stadium in the mother city of Cape Town. Up in the air, knocked on by Werner Kalk and taken in the air by the Stormers. Villemse breaking loose up to almost midfield. Monty Lubbock kicking it through for some space. Finds it inside the 22. Is it going to hold up? It does, down about 4 meters. Oh, nearly knocked on by Fossey. That was dangerous. Dangerous. He went to reach for it. Looked like it might have been knocked on, but apparently it wasn't. Let's see this replay. Oh, yeah, that's knocked on. That's clearly knocked on by Fossey. That should be a 5-meter line out for the Stormers. Are they going up to the TMO? No, they're not going to go back to that. That was clearly a knock-on by Fossey. Afalele Fossey with a clear knock-on, but not granted. Not granted. That's a shame. Stormers get cheated there. Da is niet in bok en dus Monty Lubbock. Vet nie wat ons vet nie. Ha. Nice crowd in the stands. There's some Sharks jerseys amongst them. Waving to the crowd. 188 people here currently, folks. Just 37 likes. Come on, hit the like button. Doesn't cost anything.
That was easy.
Moment of your time. So are the Sharks missing Etzebeth in their scrum? That's what they're currently debating. Shamange is discussing that right now. So one of the Sharks, is it James Fenter, getting taped up around the knee here? That's not a good sign. No, it's not Fenta. It's Emil van Heerden. Well, folks, no score so far. Va is Sinatla. Yeah, Va is Sinatla. Seobatla Sinatla is retired now, I guess. Yep, Seobatla Sinatla missed by folks in the mother city. One of the all-time favorites. So Van Heerden's get wrapped up here. A long delay here as Van Heerden gets wrapped up. Players calming down, getting tight. Not a lot of players stretching. All I see stretching is Monty Lubbock. But this is a lot of work. Crowd's starting to get anxious here. It's been several minutes. It's a massive tape-up job. I don't think Van Heerden's going to be able to go with this much tape. We'll see. They should have removed him from the pitch. This is too long a delay. Crowd's doing, I think, the Mexican wave now. Yep, there they go. Mexican wave. Mexican wave at 11:38. We've been stopped here. Actually, kind of impressive Mexican wave given the crowd. And we're still waiting for Van Heerden's tape-up job. 11:38 in the first half. Van Heerden is taped up. It'll be a line out to the Stormers. Okay, you're making me get vertigo with that Mexican wave now because the camera is moving with the crowd. You can't move the camera and the crowd. You can move one or the other. Otherwise, you make people nauseated. All right, Scar and Tabani for another line out here, deep in Sharks territory, about 28 meters away. Last time he went short to Steve Sitole. This time he goes high into the air. Paul DeVette with the ball. Monty Libick over to Dion Free. He loses it forward. Dion Free lost it forward. Scrum to the Sharks. There's, oh, that's what you guys are talking about. I didn't understand that. Now I understand what people are talking about, the score of 20. There's no score. Yeah, there's no score. That should have been a 0. I've just lost my feed for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. That's why you guys were saying 0. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. That should have been 0. No wonder people were talking about it. Okay, sorry about that, Barry. Well, I've just lost my feed. That's even more a bigger concern here. It's just gone. It just went away. There we go. It's back. Sorry about that, guys. I never saw the score. That's what you were talking about. No, I'm not taking notice of the scoreboard. I just got it. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't see it on the screen. It looks like 0 to me. My apologies. My sincere apologies. Did we get a bigger audience because I had the wrong score? Sorry about that, folks. I got it, Cornelius. I got it. Gareth, got it. No score less. You're right, Ben Kennedy. Sharks must win this game. Tired of these Stormers fans. Yeah, Flow Rugby keeps crapping out. So 12:52 in the contest. Sharks scrum. Hendrickson puts it in. It's holding up. Now it goes up. No penalty. So that ball's kicked away. It's going to go almost through the try zone. It's going to be taken down there by Suleiman Hatzenberg. He taps it down after Kerwin Bosch kicks that thing all the way down the pitch into the try zone. So quick movement by the Stormers. They kick it down. It bounces up off the chest of Fossey inside the 10-meter line. He kicks it up into the air, gives chase. Who's going to get this? Oh, it bounces up. Dad Duplessis picks it up, cleans up the mess for the Stormers. They're at their 10-meter line. DeVette. Haichivi Daimani met immediately by the offside Sharks. No call. All these Sharks are offside. Nobody's retreating. And Damon Willemse just kicks it in a touch past midfield to slow things down. Sharks are offside every single time. Every single time. They're in the backfield before the ball even gets there, before it's even released. They are not retreating, and no calls being made against the Sharks. So it's a scoreless game, folks. A scoreless game. Once again, 100th appearance in a Stormers jersey for Scar and Tabani, who will make this a memorable day so far. 14-18 in the first half. Score is 0-0. We got that correct. Sorry about that, folks. 0-0. Yeah, Garrett's saying the Sharks need a 20-point handicap. Well, let's see. Overthrown, and Scar and Tabani cleans up the mess. The Stormers have it. Dion Furry over midfield. He runs into Pepsi Buthelezi, who tackles him. Pepsi Buthelezi tackles Dion Furry. I think my batteries are dying on my earphones, folks. May have to switch my headset here shortly. Haichivi Daimani now being spun around, and the Stormers getting nowhere. DeVette. Libok. Roynell nearly slips through, but Fenta gets him, and Lucan Yuam. Neathling Fouché. Stormers now going through phases just over midfield line. Libok does a short kick. The chase is on from Willemse. But, who will get there? Hendrickson gets there. He tosses it up in the air to Fossey. Fossey returns it the other direction. Ball is caught on the fly by Bonnie Libok. Cans it off to Leyland Zas, who gets tackled by Fossey. And we're right back where we started moments ago. Midfield. Willemse comes wide. Dion Furry digs it out over midfield. Furry bounces off Fenter. Inside the 10-meter line. Dumps it to Solomon Hatzenberg. Back in the hands of Haichivi Daimani. He tries to hit Paul DeVette, but he throws it dirt on the ground. Picked up by the Stormers inside the 22. Awesome stuff there by Dion Furry. Daimani Tackled by Cornet Raw, picked up by Paul DeVette. Jason Dixon off into the hands of Fournier. It's going to be a try. Stormers are in. Stormers score. Yabo. Stormers score. Brilliant try by the Stormers. Absolutely brilliant. Great stuff. All started by Dion Faree, but it is Andre Smith who gets the try in the end. And the Mother City erupts with good reason. Finally on the board, Andre Smith's third try in URC action. Wow. That was something. Dion Faree out playing like a wing, beating defenders. The only question here was when Paul DeVette put it on the turf, was that a knock-on? No, it's not. Went backwards. It was picked up. And a brilliant toss by Ben Jason Dixon, picked up by Andre Smith, and he gets the try. Wow. Brilliant stuff there, folks. Brilliant stuff there. Stormers out in front. Monty Libick will do the conversion attempt. Should be pretty easy. Wow. I've got about a minute because Monty will take all day to make this. So let me go and get the try up on the board. Wow. Stormers. Andre Smith with the try to get this thing started, the scoring. Monty Libick taking all day as usual for him. And the kick is good. And it's 7-0. Stormers out in front. There we go, folks. Pierre Heddenroy says, Lecker, go Stormers. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Agreed, 100%. Wow. Great stuff right there, folks. So the Stormers finally break the ice, and it all starts with Dion Faree at midfield. He is behind midfield when he got that ball and just took off. Kerwin Bosch restarts it, and it's caught in the air, but then knocked on by, I can't see, was it Venner Cook? And the Stormers come away with it. Ball's kicked down the pitch. The chase is on. Hotzenberg goes up in the air against Lukanyoam, against Mapimpi, and Lukanyoam gets it. Obstruction by the Sharks. Changing their path. Obstruction called against the Sharks. Great job there by Suleiman Hotzenberg to get up there and challenge for that ball. I think Mapimpi caught it, and it went off to Lukanyoam, but there was obstruction. So 18 minutes into the contest, it will be Monty Libick kicking for some territory here. Let's see where he puts it. He has a bad habit of not finding touch. He found touch, but not very good. Only gets up just inside the 10-meter line where it will be a Stormers line out. Only gains about 20 meters. Yep. So, Scar and Tabani with the line out now. Line out is good. Paul DeVette to Monty Libick. Libick to Suleiman Hotzenberg. He runs into Cornet Rao. Or no, James Ventus, who it is. Excuse me. Paul DeVette. And a penalty right there against the Sharks. But DeVette takes off. He's got no support, though. Another penalty. Are we going to get the penalty here? We're going to get the penalty there. Somebody just became a subscriber. Remember, thank you very much for that. I missed that. Sorry. Wow. They didn't retreat 10 meters. That's a penalty there. Well, they finally called the Sharks for being offsides. The Stormers are not going for the post. They're going for the try. They're going to kick for the corner. A makeable penalty here. They want to put the nail in the coffin against the Pilchards early in this contest. 20 minutes in now. 19:30 in the first half. DeVette, quick tap and go. But he had no support. Boy, DeVette caused that penalty. So now it'll be a line out to the Stormers. Not a great kick from Libick. Monty Libick. So Scar and Tabani 12 meters away. Stormers have won all three of their lineouts. Hopefully that doesn't jinx them. In the Mother City, here it comes. Beautiful sunny day, summertime. Successful lineout. Oh, nearly knocked on by the Stormers. Got a penalty advantage. I think they touched the player in the air. Yep. Now we should get a 5-meter lineout. Even Monty can kick this to get 5-meter lineout. That call is against Lapis Labiskakna. So, what are we doing? A kick to the corner? Yep. Monty Libick now should get a 5-meter line out. Here, do we get another subscription? Ralph Christie just subscribed. Thank you for that, Ralph. And the person I missed, my apologies. Thanks for subscribing. So now we get a 5-meter line out finally for the Stormers. Now it's time for that rolling ball. That thing was knocked down by Andre Smith, so it's lucky that there was a penalty there. So 5 meter line out, Scarin Tabani for his 5th line out, I believe now. And a ball just came on the pitch. Hendrickson throws it off. So that's not interfering with the play. Successful line out. Van Heerden comes down with it. Stormers into a maul. Driving maul. 5 meters, 4 meters. The Sharks react and drive it back. And they are almost in touch here. Where's the ball? Penalty to the Sharks for not releasing. Good defense from the Sharks there. Unfortunately, stops the Stormers. That's a shame. That's a shame. (21-22). Now, I notice here that unlike my regular news channel where I'm shadow banned, I'm not getting any problems with watching my feed in the studio over here. I think YouTube has been messing with me. It's not the browser. All right, so Kerwin Boss kicks us up the pitch, and the Sharks survive. Now, remember, the Stormers turned away 3 points there. Could have been a 10-0 lead. And I appreciate wanting the bonus point, but there's a lot of time to get 3 more tries. And they squander that scoring opportunity. So the Sharks stay in there. Right now, the win prediction, according to Elixir, is 87% for the Stormers. And Clint's channel. Well, thank you, Clint. Thank you, Clint. Clint's channel, thanks for subscribing, Clint. Here's a line out from Van Vuuren. It's successful. And the Sharks go into a maul, but they collapse it of their own volition. Van Vuuren over to Kerwin Bosch. He kicks it down the pitch. And the retreat back there by Damon Willemse. He gets it about his 8 meter line. Here comes Willemse. He's going to kick it from inside his 22. And a lot of Stormers aren't retreating, but that's because the ball went so far down the pitch. So where's the mark going to be? Looks like a pretty good clearance kick by Damon Willemse there at 22-30 in the first half. 7-0 Stormers out in front. Tyrone Heerding. Hey, Tyrone, you delete your message. Hey, Liverpool FC edit says, Stormers, you luck a ding. Indeed. All right, here we go. Kieran Van Vuuren with a line out on the far side of the pitch now. 22-55 in the first half. 7-0 Stormers lead after squandering a scoring opportunity a few moments ago. This one's from the Sharks' 10-meter line. That is straight, successful into the hands of Emil Van Heerden, and the Sharks collapse it. Oh, here they come. Hendrickson does a dummy. Off to Francois Fenter, who's tackled there by Ben Jason Dixon. He is proving to be quite a player, Ben Jason Dixon. Steve Sotole with the tackle now as the Sharks go forward. Ruck is formed. Hendrickson try to dig it out. 23-24. Hendrickson, ball's in play, says Jacobs, the official. Hendrickson sends it back to Bosch for clearance. Nearly chased down. And Hotzenberg's got to chase that, and he doesn't get it in the air, so it's going to go all the way back to the 5-meter line. Picks it up the 2-meter line. It's actually Willemse, not Hotzenberg. Dan Willemse kicks it into touch. Will the Sharks bring it into play? Nope, they'll take the mark. It's a pretty good mark from midfield. All right, so we got exciting for a few minutes there with that Audrey Smith try, but it hasn't been so exciting now. Slowed down a little bit since that try. Possession's evened out a bit now. It's 53-47 in favor of the Sharks. It was 2/3 earlier at 8-minute mark. Now at the 24-minute mark, it's almost even. Sharks with another line out here. Everyone's catching their breath. Are we in a water break? Nope, just taking a long time to get over there. Kieran Van Vuuren comes over. I mean, we even see people in the upper levels of the stadium. That's pretty cool. Gave your mark. Use it, says Jacobs. Van Vuuren's moving around. Here comes the line out. So that's not straight. He gets away with it. It went about a meter behind his line, but they got away with it. And the maul's going nowhere. And now they break out of it. There goes Van Vuuren. Oh, he picks up about 20 meters down inside the 10-meter line. Ball comes loose, and the Stormers stand around and watch the ball like spectators in a crowd. We got a penalty, though. Neck roll. I think somebody neck rolled Dion Fourie. Who's the neck roll on? Let's see. So the Sharks neck roll as a penalty against them. So the Sharks building up some pressure there, and they turn it over. It was against Oxenche. He did a clear out, and he did a neck roll. So they tell that to Lukanyuami. Comes over as captain to find out what happened, and he finds out. Neck roll against Oxenche. So the Sharks had a good build up there. Nice job by Kieran Van Vuuren coming out of that rolling maul and picking up a lot of meters. Okay, Carling Black Label ads on the sideline here. If you want to drink piss water, buy yourself some Carling Black Label. Poor excuse for beer. Poor excuse for beer. All right. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep, it was, he neck rolled Dion Free, his fellow Springbok. All right, so here we go. 26 minutes into the contest now. 6 penalties against the Sharks, just 2 against the Stormers. Stormers line out just inside or at the 22. Sharks 22. Scar and Tabani gets it up. And Tabani. And here comes Dan Duplessis bouncing off one player, but then tackled inside the 22. Ruck formed. Stormers are there. Ben Jason Dixon picks it up, cuts back inside, but he is immediately met by Oosthuizen. Leyland Zast is buried by Oxen Shea. Oh, my goodness. The Stormers are finding gaps, though, here. They're just missing breaking through. Willemse. Duplessis again on the far side. DeVette. Audrey Smith, the try scorer now with the carry. He's driving for. There's a neck roll. No call there. And the Sharks aren't rolling away, but no penalty called as the ball's available. Oh, Scar and Tabani tackled around the neck. And then the Sharks overtop the ball, but it pops loose. DeVette. Haichivi Daimani. And, dangerous play. Ruanel on the outside. He cuts back. He drops. Oh, Ruanel is grabbed around the neck. That's going to be a penalty of some sort. Ruanel is injured. Oh, no, it looks like his knee. Oh, no. He is in agony. Oh, did he twist his knee? I didn't see that. I thought he got hit high. Oh, my goodness. What happened here? Oh, his knee just buckled on the turf. Sorry, I don't mean to scare folks, but that looks like a season ender. He went to bend. That ACL just looked like it snapped on the inside. That's why he dropped the ball. Oh, my God. Ruanel is done, folks. That's his day. It might be a season. Oh, what a shame. What a great player. What an incredible player. He's in agony on the turf right there. Ruanel. Oh, my gosh. That's horrible. It's a horrible injury. And it's on natural turf, too. Injuries like that shouldn't happen. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's a terrible injury. It looked like an ACL or an MCL on the left inside of his right leg. My goodness. My goodness, folks. All right, well, we've got a break in the action as they treat Ruanel, but unless he hyperextended, let's hope it's just hyperextended, which would mean he'd just be out for a short while. The Stormers only have 2 home defeats in any competition since December 2021, and both were to Munster in the URC regular season and the championship game. Yep, they just don't lose here normally. For some strange reason, in rugby, home field advantage really is home field advantage. Teams just seem to rack up the victories at home. Winning teams, that is. Tough to beat a winning team at home in rugby of any sort, any competition. I'm not sure why that is. It's just the way it is, though. Wow. Folks, we've got a break in the action here as Ruanel gets treatment here. His knee, or inside of his knee, it looked like an ACL or MCL, appeared to give way as he cut back. It's a non-contact injury, and that's why he was grabbed around the neck. It wasn't a malicious tackle. And so he's still getting treatment down on the pitch. But his day is definitely over. There's no way he comes back and plays today with that. But hopefully it's not a serious injury, maybe just a hyperextension. But imagine he was running full speed and tried to cut back and did. But man, oh man. It looks like he's okay now. Was in a lot of pain when he went down. So we're probably going to see... I'm not sure who will come in for Marcel Tennyson, maybe, or Billy Engelbrecht. Wow. That was pretty wicked injury there, folks. Pretty sad to see that. Yeah, Hendo says, don't see him come back for months. Yeah, no, from that injury, I hope I'm wrong. If it's a hyperextension, he'll be back. But if it's a tear, that'll require surgery, and he's gone for the season. Yep. Backup center, says Justin. Yeah, we do need some backup centers. Wow. Shame. This is a long break. We've had 2 long breaks for injury here. This is going to run this thing over. Quentin Pick says O'Neill. Yeah, O'Neill is right. Stormers the only team that haven't beaten Munster from all sides. Yeah, I know, and it cost them in the championship. That's why I didn't want Munster to be the team they played in the final. I did not want Munster to be that team. Yep. So we're still getting treatment. Everyone gathered down there close to the goal line on the Sharks' end of the pitch. This is a very costly loss here. And Roy is finally onto a stretcher. He's acknowledging he's okay, but I don't think he's okay. He's just probably not in pain anymore. Wow. He's down there about the 10-meter line, waiting to put him up. He's got him on a stretcher now. They're going to put him on the cart. Wow. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. That's a vicious injury there, folks. Non-contact injury, too. That's really sucks, non-contact injuries. You get injury from contact because bodies are crashing in each other. When a player, when an ankle or a knee or something just gives way when you're moving on the turf. It happens on artificial turf a lot. Rarely on natural turf do you see that sort of injury. But he cut back with a lot of force, and that leg just snapped. So will it be Sharks' ball, or did the Stormers recover that? I think it might be the Stormers' scrum because he stopped play. People having fun in the stands. I don't know why. Acting the fool in front of a television camera. We got a very popular player who just got a serious injury here. How about a little respect? Still not off of the turf is Rowan Nell. Still sitting on the turf here. Now the stretcher finally lifted up. They're in the corner. Are they going to put him into? Are they going to put him into that cart? Let's see. Can't see because they put a standings chart up in front of me here. Sharks have won a single game out of 8 games. No chance of making the playoffs unless everyone else collapses. Stormers need to win here. Rowan now on the cart. And being driven off the turf to a round of applause. Wow, that sucks. That seriously sucks. Wow. The faithful cheering for Rowan Nell. So who comes in for him? Is it Mati came in for him? I can't see. So it'll be... Yeah. It is Yuri Mattia. Yuri Mattia comes in for... Oh, Zas is out. That's not right. So this goes to... That ball comes loose from the scrum. Who gets it? It was a Shark scrum. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of the lineup here, folks. They say Zas came out, but Leyland Zas didn't come out of the game. Yuri Mattia, who made his debut in the Champions Cup, he replaces Rowan Nell. Yep, at the 27:30 mark. He had a good debut in that Champions Cup. Unfortunately, the Stormers choked away a victory in that game and made it worse by giving up an extra try late in the game that cost them everything, including a bonus point. 28-14 now. Yuri Mattia in the game and Rowan Nell out. That's a huge hit. Mattia is a talented player, but Rowan Nell is an experienced player. He's bloodied. He's tested. He's a Springbok. Bind. Set. Hendrickson to put it in. Deep in Sharks territory. The Stormers lost that ball with that injury. That's insult to injury there. Hendrickson is going to dig it out. He waits for it, and he's tackled. What's the call? What's the call? Can't see the call. The camera's not focused on the official. Are we going to do this again? 29 minutes now. Still 7-0. No bonus point for the Stormers so far. They squandered one scoring opportunity down low. They didn't take the 3 points 3 times, kicked to the corner, and failed to score. There's Etzebeth in the booth. Evan Etzebeth has an upset stomach. That's why he's in the booth. Wow. Now we know why he didn't start. Sean Raynell is complaining about the official again. Mimania. Wow, that's an interesting name. 29-48, and they're going to restart this scrum. A lot of time being eaten off the clock here since that injury, and a lot of time being eaten up in real time since the injury to Ruan Nell. That's a collapse of the Sharks. That should have been a penalty against the Sharks. I don't know why we're resetting it. Justin and Evan Edsmith both have an upset stomach. Marius van Vestel, even if he's from Cape Town, can be a pain in the backside. Only SA side with URC title. Oh, that'd be the Stormers. Richard Horry says, hey, Erica. Quentin Pick. Yep. All right, so we're caught up on the chat. Waiting for the restart of the scrum, so while I had a chance, I took advantage of that and caught up on the chat over there. See what you guys are saying. All right, so here we go. Bind. Set, says AJ Jacobs. And Hendrickson finally puts the ball in the pipe, but it doesn't get very far back. Stormers blowing up the Sharks scrum. That should be a penalty for the Stormers. And they get it. The Stormers win the penalty after all that. Yes, finally. Wow. Oxenshake standing up in the scrum. Steve Sitole, great job. Now go for the 5 meters. Poor insult injury here. Are they going to take the points? I think they're going to take the points. Where are they going? Going back the other direction. Yeah, they're going for the points. Wow. Going for the points. I should have done it earlier, but now they're doing it. I mean, you had a big momentum swing right there by winning back that thing after that big injured run. Now, Steve Sitole did a great job in that scrum. If you're going to take advantage of momentum, that's time to, oh, folks, the clouds rolling past Table Mountain. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. The clouds moving right over the edge of Table Mountain where the cable car runs. Good stuff. So, Monty Libbek for a kick conversion, 32 minutes now. It's 1 for 1. That was, of course, his try conversion. Crowd cheering. I don't know why they're cheering. Erica just gifted 10 memberships. Wow, thanks, Erica. And Hester got a membership. Thank you for that. Here's the kick. Oh, my goodness. It's just inside the post. Wow, that was close. And Esbach, thank you for your membership. Wow, 10-0. Stormers out in front now. So they got the points after winning that big scrum. Myra Page. These are all people from the regular channel. Thank you all for being here. I only recognize 2 names. Kerwin Bosch will restart the game. Here it is. And that's going to go outside the 22. Matthew Dixon. Matthew, our resident troll. And Paul DeVette gets the ball, but he trips on the turf on his own. Gets up. Ruck is formed. Brian Lawrenson. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Erica, for that. Van Heerden with a carry. And Paul DeVette digs it out, and Monty Libbek will clear it. Laudine Monde, thank you very much. Doesn't go very far. Oh, nicely done by Hotzenberg to snag that thing out of the air. Steals it away from Francois Fenta. Neathling Fouché to Monty Libbek going the other way. Levin Janssen van Rensborg, thank you. And the Stormers are up the pitch. Haichivi Daimane up over midfield. Tackle there. Or up near midfield, excuse me. Oh, nearly lost by Ben Jason Dixon. He pops it up but gets it. Brandon Duplessis, membership, thank you so much for that. And here's the kick down inside the 22, taken down there by Kerwin Bosch. Bosch will kick it, and that ball goes up over midfield. Kruption, thank you for becoming a member. Willemse kicks it back down the pitch, and it'll be a line out for the Sharks. Things slowing down a little bit here, 34 minutes in. I don't think anybody can be all that satisfied with this first half. The worst part of the first half, of course, was that injury to Ruan Nell. Very painful injury there. Thanks for becoming subscribers or members, folks, and those who've become subscribers. I think we picked up a few subscribers in this stream. Oh, we hit 4,100 finally. Long way from 5,000, but thanks to folks. Now the possession is swung in the favor of the Stormers. They only had 1/3 of possession. Then they were at 47%. Now they're at 52% possession as the first half is worn on. The Sharks no longer controlling the ball as much as they did earlier. Here's the line out. Van Vuren throws it in. Successful. That one went straight. They're into them all. Fun Furin at the back, and they spin around. And the Sharks, are they keeping their bind? And they got a penalty for the Stormers swinging around. So they're playing advantage here. Lukanjuam goes wide to Fosse. He's got some pace out to Werner Kalk on the wing. Kalk bounces off the first tackle, which was Mattia. Kalk places the ball at midfield. Fenta, James Fenta. Ball's thrown backwards to Pepsi Buthelezi down to the Stormers' 10-meter line. The Sharks now on the front foot. Lukanjuam playing the role of scrum half. That ball's knocked forward. Going to be a penalty. It looked like a tackle. I don't know if it was a deliberate knock-on or a tackle. We got options here. Coney Oosthuizen is tapping Deon Free in the back of the head in a friendly gesture. Okay, what are our options here? So I got two penalties to choose from. He's going to take the closer one. Lukanju said to take the closer one. Just a penalty, not a card for deliberate knock-on. So that's going to go against Deon Free. So will the Sharks go for the points from midfield? That's makeable for Kerwin Bosch. Nope, they're going to kick for the corner. Deliberate knock-on is the call against Deon Free. Fair call. Fair call. He was going for the tackle and he hit the ball. And let's see where that goes. Let's see where that tackle takes, or where that kick takes us. Yeah, it could have been deliberate. It could have been considered. It could have been a penalty. Or a card, I should say. All right, so it's a Sharks line out just outside the Stormers 22. 36 minutes now in the first half, folks. Don't run away to halftime. We'll talk about URC action and where things go from here. Whistle blowing. Once again, Stormers encroaching there at the line out, so Jacobs resets it. 36 minutes in. Successful. Van Vuren to Van Heerden. And they're playing advantage already. Didn't see what the penalty was for. Oh, Fosse's on the loose on the wing. And Werner Kalk is going to get in the corner and score. That's a try to the Sharks. Werner Kalk in the corner for the Sharks. Brilliant stuff. The Stormers screwing around there. No defense. My goodness. Sharks in the corner. Werner Kalk with a try. So I think the penalty with the lineout was early engagement in the lineout. Yeah, it was. Ben Jason Dixon touched him before he came down. It's a pretty chintzy penalty. He was almost on the ground. And then beautiful pass by Kerwin Bosch to Fosse, and there's no Stormers anywhere near there. And Mati blew the assignment. He was told by Willemse to go to the corner, but he wasn't paying attention. So the youngster gets burned by Werner Kalk. Werner Kalk burns the youngster on the wing. Wow. So Werner Kalk. Almost halftime. That's an important try for the Sharks. Werner Kalk with the try. So they're back in this game now. Kerwin Bosch with the conversion. This is a tough one all the way from the corner. 37-44. So he's moved it kind of far away from the post. I guess he's expecting it to curve or something. 10-5. Still waiting for his kick. 5 seconds on the clock. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's the clock. That's the clock. No kick. No, he didn't move on the one. He missed it anyway. He didn't move on the one. He took all day. A la Monty Libbek. That was dumb. Dumb. They're arguing that it was he was after the clock, man. That's nonsense. He didn't move until after the clock. 10-5 is the score now. On the strength of Werner Kalk's try in the corner. Fosse made that happen, though. Brilliant pass by Kerwin Bosch. Monty Libbek to restart it, 38-41. They're going to go short, about 10 meters. Stormers are in position to get this. They knock it backwards and off of a Shark. So the Stormers have it. Monty Libbek, there's lots of space on the outside. Willemse to Deon Free, to Leyland Zas. Zas inside the 22. Support comes. DeVet. Neathling Fouché taken down at the knees. Paul DeVet back to the 22. Daichivi Diamante. The Stormers not going anywhere now, but Zas had to wait for that ball. It was low. Stormers now. Will they line up for a drop kick? Nope. Stormers going backwards. They've lost 10 meters here. Still in possession, going through phases. DeVette. That ball is intentionally knocked on by Kerwin Bosch. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty or nothing? So what's the call here? It looks like no penalty here, but it's knocked into touch. That ball is knocked on by Kerwin Bosch. That's an intentional knock-on. We got another injury here. One of the Stormers is down. I can't see who it is. Camera's very far away. Is it Van Heerden or Ben Jason Dixon? I can't tell. Ben Jason Dixon getting treated right now. Wow, folks. 39-46, just the closing seconds here. Would have been great if that was a penalty to get 3 points back. Ben Jason Dixon apparently is okay. Just a little treatment. He's back up. And so what happens now? Who gets the ball? Should have been the Stormers' ball. It was knocked out by the Sharks. Television announcers claiming that Bosch did not knock it out, but he clearly knocked that ball out. It changed direction when his hand was there. Ooh, it's the DHL cheerleaders bouncing their hips. And the Sharks get the ball. That's not just. So 15 seconds. Sharks are going to get it. Stormers need to steal this line out. That's what they need to do. Van Vuuren to throw it in. Successful. Into them all. So the Sharks are going to kick it back into touch, I think, here. And no, they're not. Werner Kalk runs backwards. There goes the Hooter. And Werner Kalk driven into touch by Paul DeVette. And that's half. That is a halftime. So at the half, it's 10-5. Not a very exciting game, folks. But thank you for joining me here on Rugby Ascendant as we cover this URC game between the Stormers and the Sharks at DHL Greenpoint Stadium in the mother city of Cape Town. It is halftime. We're going to talk about URC action and what's going on in the league and what you can expect coming up for the rest of the season. I'll tell you once again, Leinster, the class of the crop here. Once again, having a great season for them. I can't stand extreme temperatures. Autumn and spring is my favorite, says Mim Manila. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't like summertime. Fall and spring are my favorite time. Fall being the best. Different cooling rates between land and sea, creating huge difference in high and low pressures, which lead to storms and hurricanes and, of course, tornadoes, those high pressure systems, low pressure systems. Yeah, the wind is hectic down there in the Western Cape. Thanks to Erica for buying 10 memberships for folks, including a few people we don't recognize. Good to see them on here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I'm glad to see you joining us here. We do appreciate it. And I hope that you're finding the content to your liking. We're currently actually ahead of the other channel, the channel that has like now 10 times my subscriber, actually more than that, 15 times my subscriber base. So thank you. I do appreciate you tuning in for the enthusiastic play-by-play and color commentary here. So let's recap what happened. Eben Etzebeth was scheduled to start in this game. I mentioned him in the lineout, showed the lineout, did the call, and I'm looking on the pitch, and that's not Eben Etzebeth, that's Corné Rawl. Corné Rawl, who's supposed to be on the bench, starts out the game in place of Eben Etzebeth. We later found out in the first half that he's got an upset stomach. Apparently Justin has one too. Upset stomach, so he is not playing today. Nonetheless, the Sharks are still chocked full of Springboks. So what happens? The Stormers driving the ball, a chance to score. Ruandel with a great carry. He does a cutback, plants his leg, and it gives way. He drops the ball. It's a knock-on, and the Sharks get it. But the Stormers win a penalty and then eventually kick 3 points to take a 10-0 lead. And Ruandel down for several minutes on the pitch, treated. I hope it's just a hyperextension and not a tear. Hopefully we'll find out very quickly from the staff. But he's done for the day. There's no way he comes back from that, even if it's just a hyperextension. If it's a hyperextension, then it'll be a quick rehab. But if it's torn, that's bad news. That could be his season, and that's unfortunate. What a talented player Ruandel is, and we'll miss his presence. When he's not there, it's always obvious. So then the Stormers commit a penalty, 2 penalties actually, and Lucagnuan picks the one that's in the middle of the field for the deliberate knock-on against Dion Fourie. Sharks kick it down, get the line out, and then a beautiful pass from Kerwin Bosch finds Fassi sprinting on the outside and eventually offloads to Werner Kalk, who drives across and scores a try. Conversion is no good from Kerwin Bosch, who ran the clock out and never should have been allowed to kick, but they said he was moving towards the ball. That's not how it works, man. That's not how it works. He was stationary when the clock reached 0. It doesn't matter. He missed anyway. So we have a 10-5 score at halftime. 2 tries, one by Andre Smith and the other by Werner Koch. There you go. What about the auction chat? We lost against an Italian team. Who lost against an Italian team? You mean the Sharks? They did. Well, you lose against Benetton. That's nothing to be ashamed of, folks. Benetton is just tearing up the league this year. Very well done on their part. Let's go ahead. Let me put this over here, and we'll go through the log of who these teams are and how they're doing. Let me go ahead and get this up here very quickly. I'll bring the other screen up. So here you go, folks. Here's the URC table right there. Remember, there's no more Shields. You go to the Shields tab for United Rugby, and there's nothing there. It's not done by Shields anymore, which is a shame. The top South African team at the moment is the Bulls. Leinster, 8 games played. They've won 7. They've picked up 5 bonus points for 33 on the log. 97 points to the advantage. Benetton, a perennial doormat in the old Irish-dominated Pro 12, Pro 14. Benetton, a perennial doormat, is a side in form this year. They are 7 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss, picking up just 2 bonus points. If they picked up a few more bonus points, they would be leading the league right now. Can you imagine that? Glasgow is in 3rd place. Edinburgh is in 4th. And then the Bulls. So I'm guessing that I did not get my victory there in my Super Brew, and I lost that game. Let me take a look at that real quick. Oh, that's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, so the Bulls are the first team from the South African side. They come in 5th place. They've been knocked down while they're not playing because someone else scored in their absence. So my Super Brew, yeah, is that the final now? Let me see. Oh, I picked Edinburgh by 5, and Edinburgh won by 5. Yeah, I've got the Stormers by 7. They're winning by 5 right now. Look at that. Hang in there. Well, that's great. Did that move me back up? Let me take a look at the Super Brew. Let's see what happened. I'm back on top, baby. I'm back on top. Yeah, picking Edinburgh got me back on top of the pool for the moment. For the moment. Even though Matt Canale got it right, I moved up because I got a bonus point for the exact score. I'm going to cherish that game. That game has put me back on top of the log for momentarily in Super Brew. Woo, baby. That's awesome stuff right there. Great to see. I have been the pole runner in front of that league the entire season through 7 weeks competition, and then dropped off last week. I dropped 2 spaces to 3rd, even though I got almost every pick right. I got 5 out of 6 points, but my opponents got a lot of match points, so they moved ahead of me. But I'm, for the moment, back on top. I'm loving it. It's like McDonald's, man. I'm loving it. Anyway, back to this. So the Bulls in 5th place. Then you've got the Stormers currently in 8th place. Remember, they started the season 2 wins for 2, and then they lost 4 in a row on the road. They should have won 2 of those games. Had they won 2 of those games, they currently would be 6-2 and vying for top of the pool. Instead, they're 4-4 and just back in the playoff picture. They need a win here. A bonus point is necessary. Need 3 tries in the second half. Doesn't look like they're going to come. So 4 points would put them at 26 and not move them in front of the Bulls. Would not move in front of the Bulls. Anyway, so there you go. That's halftime. Yeah, that's what's going on. So, wow, folks, wow, my Super Brew went well there. That's good to see. See about the Sonatla's gone bald. I didn't watch the screen to see what's going on there. Matt Canale says, Forza Benetton. Got to say, Greenpoint Stadium grass looks impressive. Yeah, remember what it was last year and the previous years? It was atrocious. Now the grass looks very good. This is a blend of artificial surface and real grass. They mix together. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Unfortunately, though, on this real surface, we saw that Ruanel got his leg pinched there. Glasgow handed the game over the last 10 minutes. They really messed up against Edinburgh. That's fine with me, Anthony Walsh. I picked them to win by 5 points. They won by 5 points, and that helps me out. But yeah, so Edinburgh is in 4th place now, 26 points. Glasgow at 6-3, Edinburgh at 6-3. But it's the bonus points. Glasgow's got 7 bonus points in 9 games. Very impressive. I got the same nonsense happening now from Flow Rugby. The lights in the stadium looking pretty cool there for Greenpoint Stadium at halftime here. DHL Greenpoint Stadium. Yeah, interesting spot for a stadium. So, wow, folks. Good stuff here. Good stuff. So, clawed that victory. Duhan Findham ever clawed that victory. Okay, cool. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Had a nice interception last 10 that cost Glasgow the game. That's awesome, Anthony. Thanks for sharing that. I didn't watch the game. I missed that when I was busy doing my news broadcast. Crappy water equals upset tummies. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Ben Kennedy says, cool, yep. Bulls played 2 games less. No, just refresh it, Matt. Refresh the Flow Rugby, and it'll probably come back for you. See about the snot that's gone bald. Yeah, no, I didn't see that. Sorry, I missed that. Got it. Okay, where are we at here? Oh, there's a great shot right there. I got to get that. That's an incredible shot. Oh, man, I got a beautiful shot of the field with the clouds breaking and light coming through and the lights twinkling. This is pretty cool. This is an awesome shot. Let me save that, and I'll save that for the future. Okay. Well, still haven't seen the halftime stats here, but they balanced out last I saw. The Stormers, who were way behind in possession, picked up a lot of possession there as the game progressed. But giving up that try was a bit disappointing. That stemmed from a penalty that put the Sharks in good position to move down there. So, yeah. Wow, 19-14, Edinburgh wins that game. I had Benetton winning too, but not by that margin, by 22 points. That's huge. Zebras going backwards. They played well early in the season, but now they're going backwards. So the Stormers are they're not in 6th place now. This isn't right. That's the Stormers, if they won, would be in 6th place. This is screen earlier. They're fantasizing. It's not true. They're not in 6th place. They would only be there if they win this game. They haven't won the game yet. Yeah, Fundameva did run half the pitch, becoming a habit for him. Yeah, he's great. He's a great player. A lot of South Africans playing abroad are really good. The one guy who's entertaining, but I don't think he's as great as they make him out to be, is Pierre Schoeman. They love him in Scotland. He's a good player, but I don't think he would make it playing for the Springboks. All right, caught up on the chat. Still got people here. 90 likes. Okay, that's a little bit better, folks. Can you hit the like button? Remember, we're way behind on the real-time broadcast. We're currently live, but I mean, the game is much later than it would be right now as a consequence of a couple of injuries. The big one being, of course, to Ruan Nell, who went down after what looked like hopefully just a sprain of his MCL or ACL. That leg gave way. He dropped the ball and fell forward, which caused the defender to catch him high, but that was not penalized, as it should not have been. Good-sized crowd here. Not as big as last week, I don't think, but maybe it is. The crowd's dispersed pretty well throughout the stadium, and they're not concentrated in one spot, so it's hard to get a good guesstimate of how many people are here, but I'd say it's about 34,000 maybe. Maybe more. It's hard to say. People up and moving. Finally, the Sharks are coming back out on the pitch. Halftime is about over. 10-5 at the half. We're going to start the second half here in just a moment. Waiting for the Stormers to come out. Hopefully, Dobby had a big conversation with them. Told them to get their crap together at halftime. Chad Leclos up in the stands there, the South African Olympic swimmer. Mother City giving us another feast here. 2 great derbies at the end of the year. Yuri Matea, the youngster who plays very well but got burned earlier, back out on the pitch. He came in for Ruan Nell on that injury. So the Stormers will kick to the Sharks to get the second half started here. We are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. 10-5 is the count. Monty Lubbock. Looks like he's going to go, I'm not sure which side he's going to go to. He's changed direction there. A lot of people out of their seats, still getting their boos right now. The whistle blows. Monty Lubbock. He kicks it to the far side. Ball's missed by the Sharks, but it bounces right in the hands of Lukan Yuam, who takes and secures it. Hendrickson. Kuhne Oosthuizen. He's tackled. Hendrickson to dig it out just in front of his 22. Kieran van Vuuren comes over to extend that ruck. Hendrickson. Audrey Smith doesn't block. It doesn't go very far. Ball's knocked backwards by the Stormers. Picked up by Matia to Lubbock. Lubbock to Zas. Zas to the near side. Is that Dion Ferry again? Dion Ferry having a heck of a game here. He's down almost to the Sharks' 10-meter line. Haichive Daimane now with the carry. Diving into that line. DeVet does the dummy. Finds the space. Almost breaks through. The ball's hit and picked up by Willemse, who throws it. It's a penalty against the Sharks. Stormers have a penalty advantage. They go in the wing and they find it over there. Ooh. Deliberate knock on. It was knocked on by... That's not... Who is that? Deliberate action. Grobla. Didn't even Grobla was in the game there. Wow. So Stormer's going to go for the points here on the penalty. This is a pretty straight shot, about 38 meters away. Monty Libick will line it up. Stormer's playing the smart game here. Play for the win. Bonus points nice, but you need a win. You do need a win here. So I have the Stormers by what, 7? By 7. They're up by 5. This will make it 8, if he makes it. Win must be whipping out there as one of the Stormers down there. Monty, I'm your youngest fan. She's not a little kid. That woman's in her 30s. How's she the youngest fan? Monty Libick taking his time. 20 seconds left on the clock. (42-28), and they're cheering again. I don't get this. Are these Shark fans making all this noise? Here's the kick from Libick. Oh, that's not even close. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He shanked it 20 meters to the left of the post. Not 20 feet, 20 meters. Oh, my God. An easy kick. That was atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Wow. Wow, that's embarrassing. I didn't defend Monty earlier when he was sort of being obliquely attacked when Yuri Matia came in. But wow. Wow, I'm glad I didn't defend it because look at that. That's terrible. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible, man. The restart, it goes in the hands of Dan Duplessis, who barrels down the sideline. He's dumped it off Steve Satoli. Satoli goes forward. Stolen by the Sharks. Wow, Kieran Van Veer comes away with it. And now Oxen Shea driven backwards. The Sharks have the ball. Oh, man, that was a nice steal. Monty Libick at his 10-meter line. Throws it back to the middle into the hands of Matia. He's going to kick it high into there and then give a half-hearted chase. Going to go inside the 22 where Fossey picks it up for the Sharks. He kicks it in the air. Comes back the other direction. The Stormers get it. Leyland Zas to Ben Jason Dixon. Dixon cuts back to the outside. That ball's knocked loose. Oh, beautiful stuff there by Paul DeVette to keep it alive. And another steal. But they're never onside, so it's a penalty. That's a makeable kick. Are we going to kick this one? Or are we going to kick for the corner after Monty's last kick? This is much harder. They're going for the post again. Monty Libick going for the post again. Wow. That's why I should never kick for a buck, says John right now. Heck of a game. Yes, Anthony Walsh, you're correct. Dion Free is having a heck of a year. You're correct. I said it all along. He was a difference maker in that final. Of course, Peter Steph Dutoy got all the attention, but look how many tackles he got in that game. Look how many tackles he got in that game. Dion Furry. Emergency hooker. Wow. What a brilliant job he did. So here's another kick, and Damon Willems said he's got his finger on the ball. So Monty wasn't even remotely close last time. 26 seconds. Maybe he rushed the last one. I don't know. He likes to go down the last second. 10-5 here. 45 minutes expired on the clock. 15 seconds. He's finally going to line up to kick it. That one's going to be straight and true. Monty Libick puts the Stormers up 13-5. I don't know what happened last time. He just shanked that thing. 13-5. 2-score game now. 2-score game for the Stormers out in front. DHL Greenpoint Stadium. Folks, hit the like button. Become a subscriber if you don't mind. Could use more subscribers.
That was easy.
Restart. A lot of Sharks down there. Was it knocked on by the Stormers? Oh, I wasn't sure. It looked like it might have been knocked back. Hey, there's Harry Potter. I thought it was knocked backwards by Werner Koch, but they're saying it was knocked down by the Stormers. That's a good kick by Bosch. No, that's not a knock-on by the Stormers. Werner Koch knocked it backwards. The Stormers getting cheated again. He never touched it. Leyland Zas never touched that ball. That ball was knocked backwards by Werner Koch, as I saw in real time. The replay clearly shows that. Should never have been a stop play. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So the Sharks have no locks left. Bind. Pre-engagement. I didn't hear set. Both teams engaged. Both teams engaged. I never heard set. Wow. So we're going to reset this one at 47 minutes now in the contest. Lubbock is a tactical player, but his goal kicking is his nemesis. Hussein can keep Lubbock's beer. Johan Hussein. Well, Ruan Pinar is still a stud all these years later. 47-18. 13-5. Bind. Set. Sharks to put it in. Hendrickson puts it in the pipe. He digs it out quickly. Sharks going to go for it. Kerwin Bosch to Lucan Yoam. Knocked forward by Fossey. That's a forward pass. He tried to get to Mapimpi, but he knocked it forward. So it's going to be a scrum to the Stormers. Yeah, it's pretty obvious it's a forward pass. The one from is good, but then the one from Fossey, yeah, you can see it go clearly forward. Saw it in real time. Okay, Ali Fermat coming in for the Stormers. Scar Tabani comes off the pitch. So Andre Hugofenta must be coming on. So Sitole's off. And Andre Hugofenta comes on for Scar and Tabani. So 2 changes in that front row. Scar and Tabani is 100th cap. Comes off the pitch. I think people forgot to applaud. Now they're applauding Scar and Tabani as he comes off the pitch. The 100th match as a Stormer. A warrior for the Stormers here in the Mother City. Been with the club all along. Never played anywhere else. Salman Morad over there. Is he injured? We haven't seen him. What's going on with Salman Morad? Kearney Oosthuizen goes off for the Sharks. So Hintz comes in for Kearney Oosthuizen. So Joel Hintz, not familiar with him. He must be on debut. Oh, he plays for New England Free Jacks. Okay, so he's a Kiwi, Joel Hintz. Been playing in the Major League Rugby. How do you like that? Major League Rugby has now got players going to play in the URC. Wow. Isn't that something? We've seen Major League Rugby players go play in Curry Cup, but not in URC. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stormer scrum. DeVette taking all day. Finally puts it in there. Get it out is the call. He gets it out. Over to Duplessis. To Lubbock. Over to this side. To Mattia. Mattia kicks it down the pitch. It bounces at the 22. Picked up down there by Mapimpi. Mapimpi dances. But runs in high. Chiva Daimane. Misses him. And Dion Ferree buries him in a tackle. Springbok on Springbok. Mapimpi with a big carry there. Corne Rawl comes to the outside. Tackled by Daimane. Ruck is formed. Gerhard Grubla there, who's kind of fallen down in the pecking order for the Sharks. Hendrickson. Box kick over the top. The chase is on. Monty Lippick will go up for it. And he and Werner Kalk bump into each other. The ball goes backwards, so the Sharks get it back. That's what you're looking for. Fossey cuts back the middle. Tackle missed. Andre Smith finally makes another tackle, and the Sharks are down to the Stormers' 10-meter line. Low pass. Gathered up over there. Can't see who it was. Hendrickson. Grubla. Fossey does the dummy. Doesn't fake out Dan Duplessis, who buries him in the tackle. On the near side of the pitch now. Hendrickson goes back to the middle. Pepsi Buthelezi met there by Diamati. Hendrickson just inside Stormers territory. 50 minutes gone on the clock. 13-5. Stormers out in front again. They've got to win. Hendricks, a high into the air. That's going to go down for Mattia, who takes it at the 22. Tackled immediately there by Werner Koch, I think. Yeah. Werner Koch with a tackle. Paul DeVette digs it out. Feeds it over to Diamante is on the loose. High achieving Diamante breaks back to the outside. Back to the inside. Oh, and Stormers players right next to each other had to avoid an obstruction call there, so he went to the ground. Man, Diamante. Libbuck to the outside. David Phillips says on the loose. Over the 10 midfield. Oh, they're going to say forward. No, that wasn't forward. Let's see that again. Oh. They say forward pass. That one I didn't see. Let's see. Okay, that's good. No way. That's not forward. That is not forward. That is not a forward pass. No way. It's a brilliant pass by Monty Libbuck. And it's called against the Stormers. Wow, man. Who kept saying this guy gave home field advantage? That's like the fourth time the Stormers been screwed in this game. They were on a breakaway for a try here. That's a good pass. He was 2 meters behind the 10-meter line, and that's where he caught the ball. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. No way. Not even close. Not even close. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. These are all South African officials out there, by the way. Wow. Wow. Scrum to the Sharks as the Stormers get robbed on a breakaway that could have led to a try. Boy, Willemse was on the loose out there, and he had someone on the wing. I think it was Leyland Zoss. So instead, we turn around 51-25, and it's going to be a Sharks scrum. Unbelievable. Sharks have made 69 tackles. The Stormers 58. Sharks have missed 13. Stormers missed just 4 at this stage. Clock is still stopped. Boy, they're really dragging this game out today, folks. Really dragging it out. A lot of French rugby today. Toulonnais versus Stade Francais. Lyon. Yep. Those were games earlier. The Lyon game. Crouch. Bind. Set. Hendricks should have put it in pipe. He does. And this thing goes sideways to the Stormers. Oh, the penalty's called the Stormers for wheeling. Wheeling the scrum against the Stormers. There's a makeable penalty here. Will they have Kerwin Bosch kick? No, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. They shouldn't even had the ball. But you know what? It's a judgment call. Got to give the officials a judgment call. They're going for the post. So Jacobs has warned Kerwin Bosch, you need to look at the shot clock. You need to strike it, knowing that previously he waited too long. Got away with one earlier, but he missed that kick earlier, so really not a big deal. So this is a chance for the Sharks to close the gap to a converted try. Dion Free not happy with that penalty call. This is from the 10-meter line. Another substitution for the Sharks. Who's coming in? It's Mchunu. Ntutuku Mchunu comes in for Oxenche. Kerwin Bosch unsuccessful on his first kick. Crowd is a lot more respectful of Kerwin Bosch here than they are of Monty Libbuck. And it's a home side. That's odd. Now they make noise. Bosch gets it away. Looks like it's good. Is it wide? It's good. 13-8. Sharks are in the game. Sharks. This game is not an exciting one, but a close one. 53 minutes, 19 seconds in the second half. As I mentioned, Oxenche. Springbok goes out for Mtuku Mchunu. Front row change. Here's the restart from Monty Libbuck. Goes deeper this time, close to the 22, where Fossey takes it at 21. He's met immediately by Mchunu, who tackles him. Fossey's had a good game. Done a lot of good work for the for the Sharks. Hendrickson. Oh, nearly chased down by Van Heerden. Mattia bounces. What's the call? Is this obstruction? Obstruction against... Damon Willemse. Yeah, that's definitely obstruction. Werner Kolk couldn't get to the play. Good call. Good officiating there. Boy, Damon Willemse got in the way. Yeah. So that was clearly obstruction. They're going to put the Sharks in good shape here. Nice kick by Kerwin Bosch. Gets a lot of territory gain in that. They're going to move down the pitch. Wow. All right, Stormers getting sloppy here in the second half. Long way to go. Just a 5-point difference in this game. 5-point difference in this game. 289 people currently here. 105 likes. Folks, be sure to hit that like button. Here comes the line out from the Sharks. Successful. There should be a penalty.
That was easy.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it was a penalty for an illegal sack. So the Sharks are playing advantage. They can close the gap to just 2. If they don't score a try here, they're playing advantage. Ooh, who's that? Chuna with a nice carry there for the Sharks. Fussy on the outside. Tackle made by Willemse. Joel Hidds throws it away. They're going to come back for the advantage over here as the Major League Rugby player from the New England Free Jacks playing now for the Sharks. Wow. So let's see. Are they going to go for the post or the corner? Oh, look at that. Oh, Chunu threw an elbow to Dion Fari's throat. No call on that. Wow. Wow. That could have overturned this penalty. They're going for the corner. Going for the corner. If the Sharks can convert a try, that puts them in the lead. Or they'll tie it up with an unconverted try. Yep, collapsing that thing. That was Ben Jason Dixon, a little over-anxious in that line out. Well, here we go. Stormers, well, the Sharks didn't gain much from that. That's going to be a 15-meter line out. Wow, they've lost one of the lineouts, have the Sharks. 9 lineouts, they've lost 1. Van Vuuren throws it in. Success in the Grublaar, and they go into a maul, and they're driving down to 5 meters. The Stormers are discombobulated here. Sharks regroup. Driving again, 5 meters now. At the back of that is Grublaar. Hendrickson digs it out. He goes. Hendrickson going to get in it. No, he gets stopped. Hendrickson stopped, but they're playing an advantage. Sharks have an advantage. Half a meter. Cornet Rawl. He's held up by Andre Smith and others. Sharks playing advantage. That looked like a knock-on there. Chuno had a knock-on. They got away with one, the Sharks did. And bad news for the Stormers. They're working towards the middle, which will make a conversion easier. Oh, that was dropped. Another knock-on. Labuskakny drops the ball, but gets away with one. And the Sharks are playing advantage despite having knocked the ball on twice. They're just a meter out. Ball squirts out the back. Cornet Rawl now. He's over. And it's a try for the Sharks. Cornet Rawl. Stormers are playing like cock here. This all turned on that dodgy call for a forward pass against Mani Libok, which was not a forward pass. That's where the game turned. Cornet Rawl with the try. Wow. Sharks get away with 2 knock-ons and then score a try. Yep, that's definitely a try. Easy conversion is going to put the Sharks up 15-13 here in a moment. Wow, that missed penalty, that shanked easy penalty from Monty Libok earlier really is painful now. It would be 16-13 and then 16-15. Ali Framak got a yellow card. Wow. So the Stormers have the ball stolen from them on a bogus forward pass call, give up a penalty, give up 3 points, and now the Sharks knock the ball on twice and then get a try, and now they lead. And a yellow card against Ali Farmak. That's just bullshit. Bullshit. Wow. 15-13 now. And a yellow card for Ali Farmak. Stormers down a player now. Just 20 minutes remaining in the game. Here's the restart. Outside of 22. Knocked on by the Sharks. Thank you. It's a knock on. Scrum. Thank you. Offside. So what's going on here? It's a penalty for offside. So that's 3 points if they want it. You're going to go for the post? Yeah, they're going for the post. Yeah, you can't be stupid here. You got to win the game. All right, so the Sharks make a stupid mistake being offside there with the knock-on. And here's a chance for the Stormers to go right back in front. Also kill a minute of that clock. Oh, yeah, it's a knock-on there and then offside. A lot of guys are offside. They were offside before the ball was even touched. Yep. Nah, it's a good call there. So Monty Libick now. Missed one kick already. People in the crowd looking at the audience there. Cannot allow the worst team in the RC to do this. Come on, boys. Exactly. Exactly. Well, I think the Dragons are the worst team. This guy in the crowd mimicking Monty. Monty, So Monty Libick now, 16 seconds on the clock. He's 3 out of 4. Pressure's on. Kick is good. Crowd cheers, 16-15. Stormers go right back out in front. Wow. 16-15, Stormers in front of the Sharks. What a game this is turning out to be. But again, that was bogus. That was not a forward pass earlier. That's a shame. But it's a judgment call, like I said. Here's a restart. That's why we have a TMO. Knocked up in the air, but then secured by... Oh, stolen by Mchunu, but that's a knock-on. Knock-on by the Sharks. Oh, man, Dan Duplessis now down injured. Did he just cramp or what? Just a cramp for Dan Duplessis, who goes up in the air. And he comes up cramping there from his jump. Boy, Mchunu just caught that ball midair. He would have had to try. That would have been a heck of a turnaround. But instead it was a knock-on. And Dan Duplessis is getting some ice on that calf, that back left calf. Boy, the Stormers are becoming the walking wounded here. Dan Duplessis just back from injury here. 32 appearances in URC since the Stormers joined the league a couple seasons ago. Marcel Tennyson's coming in. I think Stassen has come out too. So Audrey Smith is off. $18 minutes, 40 seconds remain in the contest. Stormers slightly ahead here. Down a player. So Marcel Tennyson comes in, and I believe Andre Stassen is the other player. Dan Duplessis. Is he going off? He's got a mark on the back of his neck. Ben Jason Dixon, did he come off? No. What's going on? I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot of confusion here. Dan Duplessis comes out. And I don't know if Ben Jason Dixon's on or what's going on here. George Cronier comes on. George Cronier comes in for Lapis Labaskakne. Grant Williams is on. Uh-oh, that's bad news. Replacing Jaden Hendrickson. And Willy Engelbrecht makes an appearance on the pitch for the Stormers. Some fresh legs out there now. Tennyson, Engelbrecht, that ought to open up the game a little bit. And I think the other person is Stassen out there. It's a new player. I only saw him last week. Is Dion Ferry going off? Looks like Dion Ferry is out. Dan Duplessis has gone off, but I think that's just because of the scrum. That yellow card to Ali Farmak, which was at 58:30, about 3 minutes ago now. Time back on. That's already ticking. Sharks with 2 tries. Stormers with a single try. Bind. And a penalty won already. Wow, collapsing the scrum. Look at that. Sharks commit a penalty. That kills more time on the clock. I'll eat another minute off of here on that yellow card. Steve Sitoli having a monster day in the scrum. Steve Sitoli having a monster day in the scrum. Wow. That's pretty good stuff there. Pretty good stuff there. So the Stormers clear it out. Kick from Monty Lubbock. Yeah, they went straight to ground. No question about that. Good job by the new front rowers there. I haven't seen Brock Harris out there yet. Dobson up in the booth, I'm sure, not comfortable with the 16-15 lead. Sharks closing in. So Andre Hugo Fenta with his first line out. Had a little trouble last week when he started with his line outs. This one's good to Stassen. And they're into a maul. Stormers driving over midfield. Still going. Still going. Finally, nope, still go. Where's the ball? They're playing a penalty advantage for collapsing it. So, makeable penalty for the Stormers here. And another minute can be eaten off the clock. Inside entry there, in at the side. And that one's on Hintz, the Kiwi. Nope, Monty's going for the corner this time. I thought he was going to go to the points. That would eat another minute off the clock. So Monty Lubbock looking for the line out, trying to get the Stormers deep, but he doesn't. He's outside the 22. Not a great kick. Oh, yeah, their Hintz comes right straight in from the side. Yep, that's clearly right in front of the official, too. Stormers line out 20 meters away, 22 meters away. Or not, excuse me. 26 meters, I meant to say. So line out successful, but this maul is going nowhere. Now they're trying to drive. The addition of Gerhard Grubela seems to be making a difference. Stormers break it free finally, but there's no one to get the ball to, and they knock it on. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Now they're in trouble. The ball goes wide. Lucanio up to Mapimpi. Mapimpi kicks it down the pitch. But in a touch, that was a mistake. Oh, going to come back for the knock-on advantage, or are we? Should be a knock-on advantage over here for the Sharks. Well, I gave the Stormers a line out because he kicked it forward. So, wow. Boy, Makazola and Pimpy saves the Stormers, kills more time on the clock. That was not a good idea. I think he was trying to kick it to Fossey in the air, but it was a terrible kick. And the Sharks shanked that one. The Sharks shanked that one. Hey, folks, if you're not a subscriber, why don't you become one here on Rugby Ascendant? We appreciate it.
That was easy.
We cover these URC games, all South Africa games in the URC, unless they're playing simultaneously. I can't cover two games at once. Interviews and live coverage from world events like Sevens, URC, Curry Cup, and from the World Cup. Andre Hugo Fenton now 64-51, about halfway through that line. That's taking the air. Players hitting the air, no call. Stassen gets it, and Marcel Tennyson goes forward. He's tackled. Sharks interfering with the ruck. No call there as Paul DeVette kicks it over the top. And that's the mark is going to be taken by Mapimpi. He does the tap and go. Almost caught the Stormers napping, but did they catch him napping on the wing? Here comes Lucanio on the outside. He gets it to Werner Koch with a nice pass. Koch drives forward. And the Sharks are up to midfield. The Stormers were down inside the 22, and that big mistake. Whoa. Hintz dives into the tackler. Grubela to Fossey, who's met by Monty Lubbock, and he gets help from Van Heerden. So the Sharks at their 10-meter line, trailing by 1 point. Penalties are deadly here for either side. Hintz now. He offloads, goes backwards Van Vieren. That's a knock-on. Whoa. Lucanio nearly takes A.J. Jacob's head off with a kick. The official nearly lost his head there. 66 minutes into the contest. The Stormers lead 16-15, folks. We've still got time on that yellow card, about 4 minutes. Yellow card to Ali Vermaak. Gerardus Breed says, please tell me how does Etzebeth get injured just before he's supposed to play his previous team so the Stormers pays him not to play against them. Please, give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Christian says, come on, Sharks. Always have home advantage with these derbies. They have advantage because they earn it. They play it. They win. They win. Okay. Come on, guys. We need 3 tries. Yeah, we do. Need that bonus point. It ain't happening. So let me take a look at the standings here. They're playing Neil Dime in the background. So, current standings, the Stormers in 8th place, playoff position. 4 points that move them ahead of Ulster and Munster. But they've got 1 game to the negative, so both can move ahead again, as well as the Osprey. And without getting a bonus point here, the Stormers put themselves in jeopardy of falling. Fossey getting treatment on the pitch now. Clock stopped at 66:13. About 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the yellow card. Bulls in 5th place right now. So this is the last game this weekend. What's going on here? Why is that? This thing is not taking me the proper week here. Sweet Caroline. Yeah, this is the last game right here. The next one's on the 1st of January. Connacht and Munster, then Osprey, Cardiff, Dragons, Scarlets, Leinster, Ulster. And then we take breaks for the Champions and Challenge Cup until the 27th. Stormers need to win this game. Here's a scrum to the Stormers. Inside the Sharks' 10-meter line. Crouch, says A.J. Jacobs. Bind. Set. Javette to put it in. Yankees still on the bench. That ball's kicked. Oh, advantage. The Stormers got a kickable penalty here. There's a penalty. Are they going to go for the post? Grant Williams, little jostling and pushing back there. He's not happy. So the Stormers win a penalty there on the scrum. And what are they going to do? He's going to kick for the corner again. They're going for the corner. Wow, Stormers want to try desperately. 67-18. The last time it didn't go so well for them. 13 minutes remaining, 1-point lead. And they pass up points a second time here. They did it 3 times in the first half, and they missed 1 kick. That's 6 more points they could have had between those. Brock Harris makes an appearance, finally. So Fouché goes off. You think Fouché goes off? Brock Harris makes an appearance. Early Herschel Yankees is on the bench. This is a 7-meter lineout. That was a good kick by Monty Libbek there. Stormers need a good maul here. Brock Harris, fresh legs. Andre Hugaventa needs a good throw in. He gets it. Stormers into a maul, 6 meters out. Crowd is heave, but it's going nowhere. It's going nowhere. They're going to have to use it soon. No, now they drive forward. Leyland Zas and Devet are there to get the ball. Oh! Fenta breaks free. Did he get over? It's a try to the Stormers. Yes! A man short. They score a try. Andre Hugo Fenta breaks out of the maul and scores. Are they going to go to the booth? They might go to the booth. Will they go to the booth? Hugo Fenta is grabbing his head. Oh, his cheek is busted open. Let's see the replay on that one, folks. In the Mother City, the Stormers finally getting a try here. He waits. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a try. Yeah, it's definitely a try. What's the time off for? Are they going to go look at it? Are they looking at it? I don't know what they're looking at. It was a good try. It was a good try. Oh, they're going to TMO. I don't know what for. He broke away. It isn't that he came unbound. He broke away. That's legit. Oh, my goodness. We're going to the booth to review this. Oh, my God. Double banking by Stassen. I didn't see that. Oh, no try. But the Stormers had an offsides advantage. Oh, my gosh. Penalty against the Stormers. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Double banking. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Crowd is booing with good reason. Crowd not happy. Wow. 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 What a shame. What a great try overturned. That's a huge. That could cost the game right there. And we should see the yellow card should be over for Ali Farmak. Ali Farmak should be back in the game. And he is. Wow. That's unbelievable. Oh, so it's a line out the 10-meter line for the Sharks, and they get it. Oh, my goodness. Sharks get a penalty, and the Stormers just giving the game away. 10.5 minutes left. Oh, my gosh. Stassen again. Touched the player in the air. Thankfully, this one isn't kickable, so they're going to go for distance. Wow. This is horrible. This is horrible. Stormers just giving away a game to a team that can't win a game. They can't buy a victory, and the Stormers just choking this game away. A few weeks ago, we beat the La Rochelle in a game we didn't deserve to win. Yeah, Stassen grabs the guy's arm after he's already secured the ball. That's just stupid. Pull your arm back in once the ball's past you. Stupid. So it's a 33-meter line out for the Sharks now, and they're in a kickable position should a penalty come here. Line out is good. Nearly touched in the air by Daimani. So the maul is collapsed. No penalty there. Monty Libick making a tackle there. He rolls away. Stormers got to not make any mistakes here. Kuno with the carry now. He's tackled by Damien Willemse. Oh, that looked forward. Nope, no call. Ball back to Grant Williams. And it's kicked forward by Bosch to the corner. The chase is on in the try zone. Monty Libick, take it back. Oh, you kicked it into touch. You kicked it into touch. Oh, it stayed in play. Okay. Francois Fenta, tackle missed. Ali Farmak makes the tackle. Gerbla with the carry. Willie Engelbrecht with the tackle. Grant Harris. It's nearly caught by Paul DeVette. Went backwards. And Yuri Mattia is going to kick it down the pitch. Oh, my goodness. The Stormers, that went straight into touch. Oh, my God. Yuri Mattia kicks it straight into touch. Wow, that would have been a 50-22 if it had been a couple inches the other way. Instead, it comes all the way back for a Sharks lineup. Wow. You can't take those chances, man. We just need a live ball lying on the pitch down there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Injured player for the Sharks. Can't see who it is. Looks like Cornet Raw. Unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Four of the Stormers' 9 games have been in Cape Town. 5 have been away. 4 in a European trip and 1 in South Africa. Yep. So only 4 of their 9. Less than half their games have been home. You're probably mixing up, Christian, their Champions Cup games. Dan Eustace in for the Sharks now. Fun Fearing is out. Wow. Oh, my goodness. So they've given the ball back at the 22, courtesy of that bad decision by Mattia, who got burned earlier for the try, and now kicks the ball into touch, directly in touch, when the Stormers had taken the pressure off. Pepsi Buthelezi comes down with it. Maul is formed. Sharks driving at the 22. Stormers trying to adjust. Sharks going forward inside the 22. Grant Williams at the back. Dan Eustace gives it up. Grant Williams brings it out. Sends it over to Fenta. It's kicked over the top. There's no defense out here. Werner Cook, but it takes a nice kick. It takes a nice kick for the Stormers. Goal line dropout. Good break on the tough bounce there. Wow. Wow. Wow, the Stormers got lucky there. Werner Cook was open on the wing. The ball bounced and went back into the field of play, not out on the wing. And Yuri Mattia saves the day after choking things away a few minutes ago. So Monty Lubbock looking to kick. Goal line kick here. Just 7 minutes remain. 1 point difference. Stormers doing their best to give this game away. Werner Koch picks it up about 30 meters out. Tacked by Leyland Zas. Sharks on the front foot at the 10-meter line. Francois Fenter drives forward. Haichive Daimane with the tackle. Williams back to the middle. Pepsi Buthelezi. Oh, driven back hard. Wow. Andre Hugo Fenta. And Herbelard tackled back in midfield. The Sharks are going backwards. Thank goodness. Grant Williams almost overthrows Cornet Raw. Ali Fermac makes the tackle. Midfield. He rolls away. Grant Williams. Use it. Brock Harris does a counter ruck now. Slow ball here. He kicks it over the top. Nearly blocked by Stassen. Werner Koch knocks it forward. Advantage for a knock-on. So the Stormers are playing a knock-on advantage here. And the Sharks got their hands in there from the side entry. It'll be a scrum to the Stormers. Bounce off of Werner Koch's face, not off his hands. So, 74-18. Stormers need to get this ball down the other end of the pitch. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's exciting here, folks. Don't leave. It's not over. Man, oh man, oh man. A lot more exciting than my solar panels today. Virtually no power from that. At 19 kilowatt hours yesterday, just 3.3 today. Ugh, clouds. Stormers, Herschel Yankees is in the game now, finally replacing Paul DeVette. The final guy off the bench. The Stormers bench is cleared. Crouch. Bind. Set. Herschel Yankees to put it in the pipe. He does. And this thing's collapsed and wheeled. A penalty against the Sharks. Pepsi Buthelezi cannot believe it. Neither can Hitz. But the penalty was called on the Sharks. They lose the scrum. 4 minutes, 40 seconds remain. Stormers now get a chance to put this down the other end of the pitch. Leading by just 1 point. Woo! Need the Stormers to get a penalty here. Did he find touch? He did. Going to be outside the 22. All right, so we're approaching 4 minutes here. Stormers taking their time, walking down slowly for the lineout. Possession back in favor of the Sharks, 52-48. Territory in favor of the Stormers, 51-49. As we approach the final 4 minutes. Andre Hugafenda needs a good line out here. He does. No double banking that time. Stassen now. Call to use it once, but the Stormers' maul is moving forward. I don't know why he's asking him to use it. But if Hugo Fenta breaks away, He's down inside the 22. Herschel Yankees digs the ball out. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. Yankees, Stassen. Penalty. The Stormers are playing a penalty. There's a drop goal by Monty Limbach. Is it good? I can't tell if it went under the post or over. It was a terrible kick. They go for the drop goal, but they were playing advantage. Not rolling away. They're going to go for the post here. Got to go for the post here. Oh, my goodness. What are they going to do? They're going to kick for the corner? They're kicking for the corner, not for the points. Wow. They're trying to chew the clock with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Stormers do not take a kickable penalty again. Remember the Stasa mistake earlier with the double banking. Stormers are lucky that they didn't get, not releasing there. Stassen could have been called for not releasing. Went the other way. Stormers with a line out now just outside the 5-meter line with 2.5 minutes remain. 16-15. Better not come back to haunt us. Clock is stopped. One of the players tying their boots for the Sharks. 77-27. The crowd are on their feet cheering the Stormers on here. Need a try here. I've got the Stormers winning by 7, so a try doesn't hurt my Super Brew at all. Come on. It's about a 6-meter line. We're ready. That was Pepsi Buthelezi tying his laces. 2.5 minutes remain. 37,246. I said 38,000. It's 37,000. Line out successful into a maul. They're driving forward. Fenta, they're going to do it again. Fenta's at the back. He's getting ready. He's going to break, but Werner Kalk is there. And they come again. They're driving. 1 meter. He's held up. Where's the ball? The ball's available. Yankees digs it out. Willy Engelbrecht with a carry. And the Sharks not rolling away. Come on, where's the penalty? They're interfering with the play. Herschel Yankees. Kick to the corner. Ball's touched by Bota Chamberlain. Were they playing advantage? Bota Chamberlain knocks that thing through the back of the try zone. Minute and a half. Were the Stormers playing advantage? If not, it was a dumb kick. Not moving away. That's what I said. That's correct. They did get advantage, but I never saw him signal it. Oh, no. Put down the ball, Monty. Time off. We got a boot here. Somebody's boot's lying on the pitch. 1 minute 15 seconds. Stormer's going to go with a tap and go here, I think. Wow. 415 people currently here. Hey, folks, become a subscriber if you don't mind on Rugby Ascendant. We do appreciate it if you follow us here on Rugby Ascendant and become a subscriber. You get these URC games and lots more. Wow. And they go for the corner. The Stormers playing like men. The crowd not impressed. Must have been a Sharks fan. 1 minute left. The Stormers need a good line out here. And get a try would be nice too. Not challenged in the air. They come down with it. Stormers have the ball. They're into them all. 45 seconds remain. The crowd is cheering. And Herbla is on the back of this thing. Why is that not a penalty? He's on the wrong side of it. Where's the ball? There it is. Hugo Fenter spins. He's tackled 2 meters out. Pick and go by Stotson. Is he over? No, he's short. Yankees. 20-some seconds remain. Haichivi Diamani's short. Stormers still trying to get a try here. Monty Limit goes wide. They got it out here. Yuri Matia. He gets tackled. Oh. DeVette back to Leyland Zas. Zas. Driven into touch, but it was a tackle here. Time for a scrum here. The hooter has gone off.
Starting time to enjoy their New Year's party.
Wow.
Day.
Wow. Unbelievable. So what's the deal here? He was tackled, but they didn't release him. Stormers have the ball. Are they just going to kick it into touch and take the victory? Knocked in the tackle by a white player is the call. Finally, we get clarity. So Paul DeVette never left the game. He just moved out to the wing like he did last week against the Bulls. Stormers, they need a good scrum here or the game is not over. They've had good scrums. 80 minutes, 58 seconds. The Mother City ready to erupt in an early New Year's celebration. Crouch, bind. Will they be heartbroken at the pip? Good scrum so far. Ball's available. Get it out of there. Yankees kicks it into touch. And the Stormers win. Stormers win 16-15 in a game that should never have been this close. Stormers win. Stormers win. Thank you to the 450 people who tuned in here late in the game for the Mother City. Back-to-back wins here. 3 in a row, actually, including Champions Cup. The Stormers get 4 points for the win, but not the bonus point, and they move up the log. Wow. 16-15 is the final in Cape Town. And not taking that penalty cost me a point in Super Brew. Oh, Stormers cost me a point there, folks. Cost me a point. The final is 16-15. Thank you, Tokolo. I didn't see who that was for becoming a subscriber. Do appreciate it. Bring on the early fireworks. Hey, and it's going to be 5 minutes of fireworks at the Victoria and Alfred waterfront tomorrow night. The permit has been approved. So they're finally going to have it tomorrow night. That was close. Indeed, it was. Missed conversion cost the Sharks, but so did not taking the penalty. And the Stormers walk away. So the final stats for this game, folks. Let me see if my broadcast hangs around for the after-game conversations. Possession, 53% in favor of the Sharks to 47 for the Stormers. 78 carries for the Sharks, 83 for the Stormers. In the end, the Stormers had to make more tackles, 90 to 78. But the Stormers made more meters, 245 to 163 for the Sharks. But the real tale of the tape is 16 penalties by the Sharks, just 8 for the Stormers. That's huge. 16 penalties make all the difference in this game. And wow, folks, the Stormers escape with another victory that, dare I say, we didn't deserve. I don't think the Sharks deserved it either. Nobody deserved a victory in this one. But the Stormers walk away with a victory, 16-15 in the Mother City on the penultimate day of 2023. Wow, what a finish. What a finish, ladies and gentlemen. And they cheated me out of my points. Gosh, that's probably going to cost me my position in Rugby Ascendant pool. Let's see. Still there, but barely. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. So we find the URC standings here now. This is what it looks like. Leinster at the top, Benetton in second, Glasgow, Edinburgh, the Bulls in fifth. The Stormers in sixth place, now tied with the Bulls at 26 points on the basis of a bonus point because the Bulls have played one less game and they have one less bonus point. So they're behind the Bulls. But wow, at the bottom, the Sharks, wow, 8 points. 8 points. Hanyani Shamangi's on the pitch. We're going to get the man of the match. I never did do a man of the match poll here. It's Ben Jason Dixon.
Coastal Derby today against the Sharks. Stormers blindside flanker BJ Dixon. BJ,
Ben Jason Dixon.
It was a tough slog out there, but you seem to be enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it was a great match. I think we had 3 big ones in a row, so we're very delighted to get this one. It was a tough win, and we had to fight till the end to get it. So it was fun out there.
Look, your captain's just arrived with the medal. So just before we forget, Dion Fourie to present the medal to you.
So Dion Fourie giving it. That's the captain, of course. I was going to pick him or Steve Satole for the man of the match.
This week against the Bulls, and this week he had a good performance.
Yeah, I think In this game, the challenge was we needed to be a bit more physical, which I'm sad that we didn't get into more dominant tackles and carries, but we won some other areas of the game, and it was a great contest. I think the Sharks stood up well. They challenged us at the ruck. They made our ball a bit slow, and they really carried well, so it was a massive game.
It's a bit of frustration. It seems like when the Stormers are ready to break away, it was either forward pass, double banking, but the Stormers are on the brink.
Yeah. I think this is probably the crowd will agree, and thank you to the faithful for coming out. It was awesome to have your support in this festive times. But I think the crowd will agree. We didn't get going, and the team will probably in the review it'll come out. We were lacking a bit of that spark that we usually have, but we'll build from here. And I think the positive vibe and the team culture is showing that we got the win, even though we didn't play our best. So
yeah, they didn't play their best. That's an understatement. All right, that's the first time he's ever been man of the match. Ah, his first interview with Hayavi Shamange. Wow. So Ben Jason Dixon there, pretty cool. It's his first man of the match ever, full time. And I've lost my broadcast, so that's going to wrap that up. Well, folks, there you have it. And let me see. I don't know if that game is included or not, but let me see if they've got the final up here. So. It looks like that might be the final, and I held on, and I think that's the last game for URC this weekend. Let's take a look. Why does it keep going to that? I got to go to round 9. 8. Round 9. That's round 9. Okay, so Monday the 1st, I guess technically Monday we've got 3 more games, so that round is still going on. 4 games on Monday. So I'm not quite out of the woods yet, but for the moment I've climbed back into first place in the Super Brew pool, which is where I was all season until I was unseated last week by the scientist and Matt Canale. So I'm just barely ahead, half a point ahead of Matt and 3/4 a point ahead of the scientist. So I had a better day than the scientist. And there you have it, folks. While the Stormers escape with one that they didn't deserve. We could say the same thing about the La Rochelle game. They didn't deserve that, but they escaped with a win there. There are URC games on Monday. That's correct, scientist. There are 4 of them. On January 1st, Connacht versus Munster. I'll probably cover one of them because it's a holiday. And Connacht Munster, Ospreys Cardiff, Dragons Scarlets, and Leinster Ulster. I might do the Connacht Munster and Leinster Ulster game. I might do that because it'll be the last URC games we'll cover until the end of the month. And we got Challenge Cup and Championship Cup coming up there. Scientist is 3rd. Yeah, you pit me at the pipe last week there, man. You moved me down to 3rd place. You're back in 3rd place now. I think I had a little bit better day than you did. I don't know when Wargeland is back. It's a good question there. Why are you saying ladies? Yeah, that was close. Still not happy with some decisions by Dobson. I'm not happy with not taking the penalties and going for the corner there. That was a mistake. Currie Cup starts. It's going to be normal schedule this year, so it'll be starting and it'll be going at the same time URC is going, unfortunately. But next year, it'll change its schedule in 2025. I will do a Currie Cup, Super Brew contest. Christian says the Stormers win the Shield because they play all their derbies at home. You're just being silly, Christian. They don't play all their derbies at home. That's just crazy. They had 2 games at home, then they went on the road for 4 games. They went on the road for 4 games. And now they're back for 2 more. So, that's not true. That is simply not true. The Stormers don't play all their games at home. You're sounding a little bummed out there. So there you go. Anyway, that's it, folks. Pretty cool stuff. We've hit over 7,000 views on this, which is better than last week's game, which surprised me. At 4,800 last week, I thought the Bulls and Stormers, maybe my video got promoted this week. I don't know. But I will say this, not that I'm in competition with the other channel, Forever Sports. They've got a huge audience. I think they have 60-some thousand now or something like that. What is let me see what their audience size is now. Their audience size is 66,000 subscribers. I have just 4,100. They have 15 times my subscribers. We had a bigger audience than them, folks. We had 450 people here at the peak. That is just freaking awesome. That is awesome. 450 people. We picked them up. And, yeah, that was pretty cool. But that was awesome. Thank you all so much for that. Thanks for the likes. 11 new members. That was 1 new member who signed up on their own and 10 that Erica gave. We've got a few more subscribers. Let me take a look at that. 4,131, which means that today we picked up 24 and 30s, 55. That's not great, but that's good for a URC derby. That's pretty good. Anyway, we'll take it. We're happy for the new subscribers. Thanks for joining us. Put up notifications. I do put up notifications, yeah. And what else we got here? So Matia fullback is not good, not physical enough on high balls and defense, and also stuff. Well, Mamo Zabas, your assessment there today is right, but his Champions Cup game against Leicester, he was brilliant on defense, kicking the ball, placing the ball around the field. He played brilliantly. Today, he was like a lost sheep out there. He got burned on that try. On the outside. Never should have happened when the Werner Koch got. His kick straight in the touch when the Stormers were under pressure was a disaster and nearly cost him the game. And he was not good on the high ball. You are correct about that. Matia had a bad sophomore appearance his second game, but he was brilliant on his debut. So let's give him time. We'll see if he's got the talent. I'm not gonna write the guy off. He's young. He's brand new. Yeah. Yeah, Steve Stitole, what a boss. Steve Stitole was a boss tonight, man. He was going to be my man of the match. In fact, here you go, folks. I highlighted it. See? There you go. Steve Stitole. I did that before when he went out. Before he went out, and I said, hey, that's a candidate for man of the match. He was just huge. Ben Jason Dixon was another choice I had. I didn't mark that. And I considered also Haichivi Diamani in this. He was quietly effective out there. But yeah. There you go, folks. That's it. So that's going to wrap up our rugby coverage for this weekend. But on Monday, the 1st, I'll come back and I'll probably do 2 of those games. So please feel free to come back if you want to hear some rugby action on New Year's Day in the new year. That'll be our first broadcast of the coming year. Thank you all for following the program, for becoming subscribers, for super chats, the few that come through, for sticking with the channel when it was falsely attacked with fraudulent strikes, and we survived that. Thank you for that. Thank you for giving me an audience today that was larger than a channel that isn't a competitor, because I pale compared to them. They're 15 times my size, and we had a bigger audience. Thank you so much for that. But we have a very clear focus on our rugby. We do cover things outside South Africa, but it's mostly South African stuff. So thank you all so much for that. Fenta is growing marvelously as well. Andre Hugo Fenta is growing very well. He's doing very well, but I also think that, Francois Fenter was big for the Sharks today. He was huge for the Sharks. Fossey was big. Those were both man-of-the-match candidates right there for the Sharks. But Jaden Hendricks has showed once again he's got feet of clay, and he's not the guy. The starting scrum half for the Sharks, no questions, hands down, should be Grant Williams. There's no question about it. He is the guy. He's proven it time and again. I don't know why he gets dissed by people, but he is the guy. Garrett says, thanks. Off to Europe. Oh, okay. Europa. Oh, you're off to the moon, Europa. There you go. Anyway, thanks, everybody. I'm going to wrap it up here. 7395, almost 7,400 views. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend. I'm going to take a break for a little bit. It's been a busy day with the news and now over here. And the Stormers get a win they don't deserve. But you know what? They gave away 2 victories they shouldn't have lost. So maybe it balances out. Had they won those 2 games now, wow, they would be 7-2, and they'd be right in the thick of things. But not getting bonus points is hurting. The last 2 games, they beat the Bulls, they beat the Sharks at home, and didn't get a bonus point. That's painful. That's very painful. But the Sharks will get a point out of this because they finished within 7 points. But that's small consolation for a Sharks team that is in disarray. Stormers 16, Sharks 15, just 3 tries. Audrey Smith, Werner Koch, and Corne Rawl are the tries. Final score from the Mother City, 16-15. This has been a Rugby Ascendant production. Thanks a lot, folks. Appreciate you being here. And we'll see you hopefully on Monday. Wouldn't that be cool? Cheers, everybody. Hello, folks, and welcome back to Rugby Ascendant. This is Chris.